Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erin. I'm a clinical aromatherapist here at Erin's Herbs. On this channel, I do weekly uploaded videos teaching you how to create your very own skincare products from the comfort of your own home. So whether or not you have never made skincare products or you have some experience, I hope that you will find this channel very informative. So let's get started creating. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a body oil that is suitable for all skin types. This is a very easy and beginner-friendly formula. I'm not only going to walk you through the step-by-step process, but I'm also going to be explaining why I am using the oils that I am. So let me go ahead and get started with our first ingredient. The first ingredient that I'm weighing out into my beaker here is grapeseed oil. Now, this particular oil is lightweight. It does absorb quickly into the skin. It is suitable for all skin types because it's not going to clog the pores. And it is very high in polyphenols and vitamin E. And that simply means that these antioxidants are going to protect the skin from any free radicals or environmental pollutants. This is an oil that is going to help to soothe irritated skin and also reduce the appearance of any acne. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add some jojoba oil. Now, those of you that are not familiar with this particular oil, it actually is not considered an oil, but rather a wax, and it is suitable for all skin types. Again, it's not going to clog the pores. It is very beneficial for just regulating the natural sebum that our skin produces. It's going to be very moisturizing. It acts as a humectant, which means it's going to retain moisture, and you won't be left with a greasy feel when you use this particular oil. Now, this oil contains a lot of vitamin E, and that again is going to protect the skin from any environmental stressors. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some fractionated coconut oil. I chose this particular oil because it is a lightweight and fast-absorbing oil that won't leave a greasy residue behind, but it's also going to be very hydrating for the skin without clogging the pores. Rosehip oil is what I'm adding now. It contains vitamins like A and C as well as essential fatty acids. So, for example, linoleic acid. Now, what all these minerals and antioxidants will do for the skin is it's going to be very beneficial for brightening the skin and reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, as well as acne and any scarring. It's going to be very moisturizing, and it is considered to be a fast absorbing oil as well. This next ingredient that I'm adding is called jojoba esters 15, and the only difference between this ingredient and, say, jojoba oil is the fact that this does not contain triglycerides like jojoba oil, and it also is going to help to really make the finished product more stable. So that's why I'm including it, but it does have the same healing benefits as jojoba oil. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that's very moisturizing, and it's also going to help to prolong the shelf life of the other ingredients being used. For scent and some additional healing properties, I'm going to be adding some essential oils, 3 of them. I'm first going to be adding some frankincense. This scent is very earthy, but yet woodsy as well. Once I've added the frankincense, I'm going to go ahead and add my second essential oil, which is geranium. Now, this is one of my favorite scents, at least, and it has a very floral but yet citrus undertone to it. Once I've added the geranium, I'm going to add my third essential oil, and that is helichrysum. This has a very woodsy and hibiscus scent. It is just known to be a very good essential oil to be used in skincare, and all 3 of these are going to be very beneficial for balancing the skin and increasing collagen production. Now that I've added those essential oils, I'm going to go ahead and remove this from the scale, and I'll be stirring all the lovely ingredients together. You want to make sure to do this for at least 3 to 5 minutes, and that's going to create a very effective and stable product at the end. Once the stirring's done, I'm just going to go ahead and simply pour this into my bottle. Now, for me, this made 2 bottles, but I'm only going to be pouring 1 on this video. Now, I'm using a dropper bottle. Use whatever you have on hand. For me, this just makes it easier to apply to my skin, and I really like having the dropper bottle. I can control how much I use. This is going to make you approximately 3 ounces of product. And I will show you here in a minute not only some substitutions, but I'm also going to be showing you how I apply this on my own skin. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply just a couple drops just for demonstration purposes. But I'm going to be applying this to my hand since my hand needs a little TLC. I'm going to rub this in, and you'll notice that it is fast absorbing. I'm going to just dab this with a paper towel here, and you'll see that no residue was left behind, which is nice. It is not greasy, and it definitely did add some moisture to my very needy hands that are dry. These are the substitutions that I have today. Instead of grapeseed oil, use what's known as Abyssinian oil, and hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but this is going to be another oil that's moisturizing and fast absorbing. A good alternative for fractionated coconut oil is going to be almond oil. Now, when it comes to the jojoba oil, I would suggest using either argan or additional grapeseed oil. For the jojoba esters now, I know a lot of people don't have access to it. I would recommend using cocoa caprylate. You'll get the same results. With the rosehip oil, if you don't have that or you don't like it, go ahead and use some additional jojoba oil. For the essential oils that I used, some other options would be lavender, rose, and sandalwood essential oils. Now, this makes approximately 3 or a little over 3 ounces. I think I ended up with 3.5 ounces of product. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.